Hello students, good morning. In the last session itself, we have started with the chapter known as oscillation. In that, we have studied about the basic concepts of oscillation, the velocity, the displacement produced by the particle from their mean position. We are expressed by the equation is called as y is equal to a sin omega t. Based on the displacement, we are done by the equation for velocity as well as the acceleration. Velocity of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion is given by the equation v is equal to a omega cos omega t, as well as the acceleration of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion. We are expressed by the equation is called as a is equal to minus omega square into a, or that is also called as an y. In this session, I will start with the concept of expression for time period and the frequency of a loaded spring. 3 mark important question for the board exam, or the equation is important for the competitive. See here we are written by one diagram. Consider a vertical spring. One end of the spring is fixed to a rigid support. This is considered as a rigid support. The one end of the spring is fixed to a rigid support, and the other end is added by the weight. Is it clear? When the same spring is set into oscillation, which means when the spring or the load that is pulled downward by a force. Initially the spring is at rest. ನಮ್ಮ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಬೈ ದ ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್. ಆ ರಿಜಿಡ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ನ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಆ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ನ ಒಂದು ಎಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಅದರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಇನ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಡೆಡ್ ಬೈ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as a weight. When the weight is pulled down by a force, ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ weight ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ತರ್ತೀರಿ, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು. It start to oscillate or it start to execute simple harmonic motion. Therefore this point is considered as a mean position. Either side displacement from their mean position is we are expressed by the term is called as an amplitude, maximum displacement of the vibrating particle from their mean position. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಲೋಡೆಡ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪುಲ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮೀನ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಇಂದ ಆಸಿಲೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಸರಿಯಾ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಆಸಿಲೇಷನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ as an amplitude. Here we are written by an amplitude. Therefore it executes a simple harmonic motion. When it executes a simple harmonic motion means the force that are developed in the spring, and that force developed in the spring is considered as a restoring force. ಯಾವಾಗ ಈ ತರದ ಆಸಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗ್ ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. What about that force is called as restoring force. What about that force is called as restoring force. Therefore the restoring force is act towards the fixed point. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ restoring force ಯಾವುದರ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ towards the point is called as fixed point. Therefore the restoring force is directly proportional to the displacement produced by the spring. The restoring force is directly proportional to the restoring force produced by the spring. Therefore F is directly proportional to Y. As the displacement is increases, the restoring force that are developed in the spring is also increases. Therefore in the next step we are done by the equation F is equal to, proportional is replaced by the symbol is called as an equal, with the sign is called as a negative. ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿರಬಹುದು? The reason is that when the spring is stretched in a downward direction, ಅಲ್ವಾ, the nature of the displacement or the displacement produced by the particle or an object as well as the restoring force, ನೀವು ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಹೀಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅದರ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. therefore restoring force as well as the displacement are in opposite direction. That is the reason why we are expressing in terms of negative. Therefore F is equal to minus ky, be the equation number 1. In that where k is equal to force constant, that constant is also called as a spring constant. Therefore when the loaded spring which will start to oscillate or start to execute simple harmonic motion means in the next step what we had written, see the acceleration of the loaded at that instant of time. The acceleration of the loaded spring at that instant of time, the acceleration is given by the general equation a is equal to minus omega square y. If there is an acceleration means there must be a force. Therefore that force is written by according to the Newton's second law. Force is equal to mass into acceleration is equal to mass is as usual. In the place of acceleration what we have to substitute? A is equal to minus omega square y. We are having the equation. Therefore force is written in terms of F is equal to minus m omega square into y. Be the equation number 2. Hope you clear? ಎರಡು ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದು F is equal to minus ky. The displacement produced in the spring is directly proportional to the restoring force is directly proportional to the restoring force developed by the spring. Therefore F is equal to minus ky. The second equation is called as F is equal to m That is because of the acceleration produced by the spring when it oscillates or when it executes simple harmonic motion. Therefore F is equal to ma, that is equal to minus m omega square y. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಈ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದಂತ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2. ಸಿ ಆರ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ f, ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2 ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ f. Therefore equating equation number 1 and 2. Therefore by equating equation number 1 and 2 we get it as the term ff gets cancelled out. Therefore what will be the remaining term over here? That will be minus m omega square y. Equation 1 right hand side will be minus ky. Therefore minus minus gets cancelled out, as well as y, the term y gets cancelled out. What about the remaining term? M omega square is equal to k. Therefore omega square is equal to k by m by rearranging the term. See here, m omega square is equal to k. ಈ omega square ನ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಟ್ರೈ ನೋಡಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ right hand side of the equation same k, but multiply by m ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ equation ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಏನಾಯ್ತು divide by m. Therefore omega square is equal to k by m. What is omega is equal to? Omega is equal to root of k by m. Therefore where omega is equal to angular displacement divided by time, angular velocity is equal to angular displacement divided by time. Since it executes simple harmonic motion means by drawing the tangent to its path which completes an uniform circular motion. Uniform circular motion ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ what is the total angle or what is the total distance traveled by an object? 360 degree. ಈ angular displacement ನಾನು 360 degree ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ರೇಡಿಯನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ 2π ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇನೆ. ಸರಿಯಾ? angular velocity is equal to angular displacement divided by time. ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಿಕ್ ಮೋಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಪ್ರೊಜೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಡ್ರಾ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸರ್ಕಲ್. ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೇಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ 360 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದನ್ನ ರೇಡಿಯನ್ಗೆ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ 2π ಅಂತ ಬರೆದೆ ನಾನು. Therefore omega is equal to angular velocity. Omega is nothing but angular velocity. Angular velocity is equal to angular displacement divided by time. Angular displacement will be 2π divided by time. Therefore I substituted here. ಈ omega ದ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2π by t ಅನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Therefore 2π by t is equal to root of k by m. What is t is equal to? T is equal to 2π root of m divided by k. Just this is about the term. ಇದೇ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದದ್ದು ನಾನು. Therefore t is equal to 2π root of m divided by k, where m is the mass of the spring and k is called as a spring constant. The reciprocal of the time period is called as frequency. Reciprocal of the time period is called as frequency. Therefore frequency is equal to reciprocal of that 1 divided by 2π divided by root of m by k. Divided by root of m by k is written as root of k divided by m. Is it clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Therefore this is the expression for time period and frequency of loaded spring. Hope you clear that? Just term rearrange ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇದೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ? ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಒಂದ್ಸಲಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನೀವು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಒನ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಆಸ್ ವೆಲ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಫಾರ್ 5 mark question. Expression for energy of a particle executing a simple harmonic motion. In general there are two types of energy, kinetic energy as well as potential energy is considered as the total energy of the particle executing simple harmonic motion. As we know, the displacement of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion we are done by the relation y is equal to a sin omega t. In that a is called as an amplitude, omega is called as an angular velocity or a frequency with respect to the time. Therefore by differentiating that function we are getting the velocity. Velocity is equal to v is equal to a omega cos omega t, the velocity of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion. By using this relation, first we can calculate the expression for kinetic energy of the particle executing simple harmonic motion. Therefore in general kinetic energy k is equal to half mv square is the expression. Is it correct? Therefore kinetic energy k is equal to half into m is as usual. In the place of v, what you have to write? In the place of v you have to write a omega cos omega t square. Since v is equal to a omega cos omega t, therefore energy is equal to half m square. In the place of v, what do you write? In the place of v is equal to a omega cos omega t whole square. Therefore k is equal to half m omega square a square cos square omega t is the expression. Therefore kinetic energy of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion is given by the relation k is equal to half m omega square a square cos square omega t. According to the trigonometry identity we are having the equation sin square omega t plus cos square omega t is equal to 1. Sin square omega t plus cos square omega t is equal to 1. Therefore, what is cos square omega t is equal to? Therefore, cos square omega t is equal to 1 minus sin square omega t. Can I replace this term cos square omega t by using this relation? ನೋಡಿ ಈ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು cos square omega t ಅನ್ನು 1 minus sin square omega t ಇಂದ ರಿಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? Therefore, the same equation is written as here. Kinetic energy K is equal to half into m into omega square a square, half into m into omega square a square. In the place of cos square omega t, what I had write? In the place of cos square omega t, we are done by 1 minus sin square omega t. 1 minus sin square omega t. Therefore, kinetic energy K is equal to half m omega square a square minus a square sin square omega t. ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ a square that I bring inside the bracket, ಟರ್ಮ್ a square ಅನ್ನ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. therefore half m omega square times of a square minus a square sin square omega t. therefore kinetic energy is equal to half m omega square a square is as usual. What is a square sin square omega t? In general, we are having the equation displacement produced by the wave or the particle executing the simple harmonic motion is given by the relation y is equal to a sin omega t. Therefore, how you can write a square sin square omega t? That is written in terms of y square. Therefore, this is the expression for, see here, kinetic energy is equal to half m omega square a square minus y square is the expression for kinetic energy possessed by the particle executing simple harmonic motion. Therefore, K is equal to half m omega square a square minus y square. If y is equal to 0, first condition, if y is equal to 0, if y is equal to 0 means what? In the mean position, if y is equal to 0, kinetic energy of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion will be half m omega square a square, since this term is 0. Is it clear? In the next condition, if y is equal to a, if y is equal to a means is at the extreme position, maximum displacement of the particle, maximum displacement of the vibrating particle at the mean position is considered as extreme position. If y is equal to a, what is this expression becomes? Expression K is equal to what? K is equal to half m omega square a square minus y is equal to a, therefore a square minus a square, 0 into half m omega square, 0. Therefore, when the kinetic energy of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion is maximum, is at the mean position. Therefore, this condition is considered as maximum and this condition is considered as minimum. Is it clear? First, we have taken the equation for displacement produced by the simple harmonic motion by differentiating that function. ಪುನಃ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಇದರ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಷಿಯೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾವು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಿಕ್ ಮೋಷನ್, ದ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ v is equal to a omega cos omega d. Then we are taken by the expression for kinetic energy. In that we are written by the general expression. In the next step, instead of v, we are written by the equation a omega cos omega d whole square, squaring the term. In the next we are taken by the identity. This is considered as a trigonometry identity. Then cos square omega d is replaced by 1 minus sin square omega d, the same term that is substituted over here. Therefore, kinetic energy is equal to half m omega square a square 1 minus sin square omega d. Therefore, kinetic energy is equal to half m omega square. ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ a square ಅನ್ನು ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Therefore, a square minus a square sin square omega d. We are having the equation y is equal to a sin omega t. Therefore, a square sin square omega d is taken as y square. Therefore, this is the expression for kinetic energy of the particle executing simple harmonic motion. Is it clear? Next condition, if y is equal to 0, is at the mean position, that we have write. Notes ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. If y is equal to 0 inside the bracket, what do you write? At the mean position, kinetic energy is equal to half m omega square a square. Since y is 0, ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಆ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು. Therefore, that condition is considered as maximum. If y is equal to a, that position is considered as extreme position. If k is equal to 0, sorry, if y is equal to a means k is equal to 0. Since a square minus a square will be 0. Velocity is maximum at the mean position. That is the reason why kinetic energy is also maximum at the mean position. Velocity is minimum at the extreme position. That is the reason why the velocity is minimum at the, kinetic energy is minimum at the extreme position. Hope you clear that? Since velocity is, kinetic energy is directly depend upon the velocity. Now the second type of energy that will taken over here, that is considered as a potential energy. That we are taken by the acceleration of the particle executing simple harmonic motion is written by the relation A is equal to minus m omega square y. Because of that acceleration, particle possessed by the force, that is written by minus me, that is written by F is equal to me, A is equal to omega square y, minus omega square y. Therefore, F is equal to minus m omega square y. But in order to maintain the mean position or the steady position, let dW be the amount of work done. Let dW be the amount of work done for the change in displacement dy. Therefore, dW is equal to F into dy. We are done by the equation is called as F into dy. Is it clear? Nodi, let dW be the amount of work done in order to maintain the system or an object or a particle is in equilibrium. Therefore, that requires a force as well as a change in displacement. Therefore, dW is equal to, we are done by the relation is called as F into dy. Force into displacement is nothing but work done. I have studied in work energy theorem or work energy chapter. Force into displacement is called as change in work done. Change in displacement, change in work done. Therefore, dW is equal to F into dy. That is equal to, in the place of F, what you have to write? Minus m omega square y dy. In the place of F, we are done by minus m omega square y dy. ಈ F ಅನ್ನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ. Therefore, in order to calculate the total work done in order to bring the object is in an equilibrium or a particle is in an equilibrium, work done is equal to integration dW, that is equal to integration dW is equal to minus m omega square y dy. And that limit is from 0 to y. 0 means minimum to the maximum displacement. 0 to y means the integrating the function is from 0 to y. Integration y integration is integration reason ಏನು, here we are calculate the change in work done. Change in work done ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು total work done ಅನ್ನು calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ change in work done ಇಂದ total work done ಅನ್ನು calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ we have to integrate the function. Therefore, W is equal to integration of dW, that is equal to 0 to y minus m omega square y dy. In general, we are having the relation integration of x dx is equal to, we are having the general formula x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c is the general formula. For that, we are having the relations here. Therefore, W is equal to, that is nothing but work done is equal to mass that remains constant that are taken as an outside as well as minus outside. Is it clear? Angular velocity is also constant, that is written by omega square outside. Therefore, which function we have to differentiate? We have to differentiate the function is called as 0 to y dy is similar to the function is called as x dx. Is similar to the function is called as an x dx. However, x to the power n plus 1. In the place of n, we are having the number will be 1. Therefore, y dy, that is written by minus m omega square is as usual. Minus m omega square ನಾಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. Integration of x dx, x to the power 1 dx, x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1 plus c. ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ x to the power 1 ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ x to the power 1 plus 1 will be 2. Therefore, x to the power 2 or x square divided by 2. Here also the integration of 0 to y dy, y to the power 1. ಈ x ಇದ್ದ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ y ಅನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. n ನ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಟರ್ಮ್ 1 ಅಂತ ಇರ್ತದೆ. Therefore, y times of 1 plus 1 will be 2. Therefore, that will be y square divided by 1 plus 1 will be 2. Therefore, integration of y dy will be y square divided by 2. The limit will be 0 to y. Once the function is integrated, ಒಂದು ಸಲ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ then that term is expressed in terms of a square bracket by the limit is called as 0 to y. Therefore, work done is equal to, we are done by the relation W is equal to minus m omega square is as usual. ಸರಿಯಾ? Now we have to substitute the upper limit. ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಯಾವುದು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ y, y ಗೆ ಅಪ್ಪರ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ y ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? y ಅನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ therefore y square divided by 2 minus the lower limit. Now in the place of y, what do you have to substitute? 0. Therefore, what is 0 divided by 2 is equal to 0 divided by 2 is equal to 0. No need to express that term. ಆ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರಿಬೇಕಂತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ. Therefore, what about the remaining equation? Work done is equal to we are having the relation is called as minus m omega square y square divided by 2, and this work done is stored as energy. This work done is stored as energy. That energy is called as a stored energy, and the stored energy of the system is considered as a potential energy. Therefore, U is equal to, in terms of magnitude, we are written by the relation is called as half m omega square y square. ಇದೇ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ವಿ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ದ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಂ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ವೈ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಬೈ 2. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ವರ್ಕ್ ಡನ್ ಇಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಡ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ. Work done is considered as stored energy. That is the reason why the stored energy is also considered, according to the definition, that energy is considered as potential energy, and that is expressed by the symbol is called as U. 1 by 2 ಅನ್ನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. 1 by 2 times of m omega square y square. Therefore, U is equal to half m omega square y square is the expression for potential energy of the particle executing simple harmonic motion. Is the expression for potential energy of the particle executing simple harmonic motion. Is it clear? Therefore, total energy we have to prove. Therefore, total energy is equal to sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy. Total energy is equal to sum of kinetic energy plus potential energy. Therefore, total energy is equal to, in the place of kinetic energy, what is the relation we are having? Half m omega square times of a square minus y square plus potential energy will be half m omega square y square. By substituting the term kinetic energy as well as potential energy, ಎರಡು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸಹ ಏನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಟೋಟಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ kinetic. Therefore, in the next step, total energy is equal to half m omega square ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ. Therefore, half m omega square a square. What is the equation over here? Here it is minus. Therefore, half m omega square y square. ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೆದದ್ದು ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಇದಿಷ್ಟು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಆಸ್ ಯೂಶುವಲ್ ಬರೀತೇನೆ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಹಾಫ್ m omega square y square. See the equation now. Half m omega square into a square. Half m omega y square minus half m omega square into y square. That will be half m omega square y square. The term that written as usual. Therefore, plus half m omega square y square as well as minus half m omega square y square as well as the plus half m omega y square gets cancelled out. Therefore, what about the expression for total energy of the particle? Therefore, total energy of the particle T is equal to half m omega square a square is the final expression. Half m omega square a square is the final expression for the total energy of the particle executing simple harmonic motion. Is it clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Where omega is equal to 2 pi by t, ತಿಳಿದಿರ ಇದನ್ನ? Angular displacement divided by time is called as an angular velocity or a frequency, that is equal to time period is a reciprocal of the frequency. Therefore, that is also considered as 2 pi f. That is also considered as 2 pi f. T na place ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು 1 by f ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇನೆ. Denominator of the denominator is multiplied over the numerator. Therefore, omega now it is considered as a frequency. Therefore, angular frequency omega is equal to 2 pi f. Can I substitute here? Therefore, total energy is equal to half m. In the place of omega, what do you write? 2 pi f whole square a square. That is nothing but half m. That will be 2 square will be 4 pi square f square times of a square. Yes, these two terms gets cancelled out. 2 ones are 2 2s. Really ತೊಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಮಗೆ ಅದು ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬೇಡ. But the total energy, see here, total energy ಅನ್ನು E ಅಂತಾನೆ ಬರೀತೇನೆ. The total energy is directly proportional to frequency square. Total energy of the particle that depends upon the parameter is called as frequency, the first term. Is it clear? Therefore, total energy of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion means it depends upon the frequency, and that relation is called as E is directly proportional to f square. Then the one more term, total energy that depends upon the amplitude of the wave. Therefore, total energy of the system is directly proportional to amplitude square. And remaining term is constant, 1 by 2. Constant, mass of the spring or mass of the particle or an object, that is constant. 4 pi is also constant. Therefore, the total energy of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion, that depends upon the two parameter. One is called as the frequency, as well as the one more is called as an amplitude. Therefore, energy is directly proportional to f square and directly proportional to the amplitude square. Very important concept for the competitive, this one. Is it clear? And important question for the board exam for the first year. Arrive expression for total energy of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion. Sir, idu ನಾವು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತ ಡೌಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರೀತೀವಿ. The displacement of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion, y is equal to a sin omega t. Next line, the velocity of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion, v is equal to a omega cos omega t. Then kinetic energy of the particle executing the simple harmonic motion by general equation. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಪ್ರೂವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬರೋದು. ಸರಿಯಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಎರಡು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್, ಇದು ಸಹ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ದ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಿಕ್ ಮೋಷನ್. ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್? ದ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನಿಕ್ ಮೋಷನ್, ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್. Therefore, because of the force, we are written by the relation F is equal to minus m omega square y. Let dw be the, here you have to write one sentence. ಇದರ ಮಿಡಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸೆಂಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರಿ. ಲೆಟ್ dw be the amount of work done in order to bring the object is in equilibrium or the particle is in equilibrium. It requires a force as well as the displacement. Therefore, dw be the amount of work done with respect to the force as well as the displacement, and that is related by this equation. Hence the proof. ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗಿದೆ ಅದೇ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೀತಾ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಫಾರ್ ದ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸಿ E is directly proportional to square, E is directly proportional to a square, as well as the acceleration relation. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, potential energy, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಅನ್ನೇ ಹೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್, if y is equal to 0, if y is equal to 0 means what? Displacement is 0, that position is considered as a mean position. If y is equal to 0 means potential energy is equal to 0. Is it correct? The next term, if y is equal to a, if y is equal to a means maximum amplitude position is considered as extreme position. Therefore, if y is equal to a means what is energy? U is equal to half m omega square, a square is the expression. Is it clear? This concept is also important. When the potential energy is maximum, potential energy is maximum under the condition is called as at the extreme position. When the potential energy is minimum, potential energy is minimum is at the mean position, is just opposite to the energy possessed by the particle with respect to the movement. That energy is called as kinetic energy. Kinetic energy just opposite potential. Kinetic energy ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, at the mean position the kinetic energy is maximum, at the extreme position kinetic energy will be minimum, but here it is at the mean position the potential energy is minimum, at the extreme position the the potential energy is maximum. Potential energy minimum, potential energy maximum. Hope you clear that.